Oh, okay, we live, we live. Let me check my settings really quick before I begin. Hold on, because I haven't been on this thing in about a week. So, wait a minute. Good morning, Young Riaz. Good morning, Sweet Pea. How you doing? I actually was going to turn my comments off because I'm just doing some teaching today, like how I used to do back in the day. I used to do a lot of teaching. So, oh, Father, I have a headache. It's too early to have a headache. Um, Hold on, Young Riaz. I'm trying to find something is wrong. I'm trying to scroll down so I can go to my settings. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold on. Good morning, third. Good morning. Okay, so I figured out why I was having issues last week. All last week, I couldn't figure it out. I had the brother Ron Wells over here. It was a great interview. Third, Riaz, I know y'all were there. But the reason I was having issues is I had my editor up. And I keep on forgetting that when I have my editor up, and I go live, it pulls a lot of energy, a lot of storage space from my computer. So it causes my computer to stag and move slowly. Okay, so you guys, I'm not going to be watching the chat. I was going to do a little comedy up here. And I probably will do some comedy. I can't help myself. But a lot is going on. And um, I just watched Faith's live. And it's hard for me to see that. I could tell that she was very upset. And it's hard for me to see that because I've been there. I've been I've been bothered by things on YouTube. And it's easy for me to sit up here and say, don't let it bother you, don't let it bother you. Well, you're a human being. We have feelings. We're all human. And things bother us. Especially when we're close. Some of us, like Third, I'll use him for an example. Third has been a supporter of mine for years. Some of us, I don't think people realize, some of us have known each other for 5+ years. I would dare to say, let me see, I started my channel almost 10 years ago. There are people on this platform that literally I've known for that long. And I'm talking about just on YouTube alone. Since I started doing my videos, I've known these people. So you're talking about 5+ years. Some of these people 7 years from when we used to go on panels together. I would dare to say it's 2023. So I would dare to say I've known Faith for probably 7 years, 6-7 years, since before she was a mod over on O'Shea Duke Lord, get it out. O'Shea Duke Jackson's channel. That's how I met a lot of the ladies of the space. Let me repeat that. That's how I met a lot of the ladies of the space, and how I came to respect them, because I saw what they were going through. This is not an easy space. I keep on saying that. I can't say it enough. It's not an easy space, and especially not if you're a woman. It's just not. This particular space on YouTube is male dominated. We all know that. I'm going to drop a lot of gems. Just listen to me. I'm not going to be as normally I'm interactive in the chat. I'm not going to interact in the chat because I'm in a different mode right now. So, like I said, I saw her video this morning. Y'all, I'm okay, but I took some time off work, went to the doctor this morning, and I'm doing better in case any of you guys want to know. And I'll let you guys know a little bit more about that later. But welcome in, everybody. I'm not looking at the chat because I need to get this out. But I could tell she was hurt, and I consider her a sister. There's a lot of you all that I really, really, genuinely care about. And I'd be sitting up here lying if I said I didn't care. There's a lot of you. And I think by now you all know who you are. in case you guys did not know this, those three people, the Faith Factor, D Durrell, and BMT, they are a little bit more than just YouTube associates. They're almost like YouTube family. And they move like YouTube family. So to see them kind of seeing all this happen, it's very hard for me to watch. I've had to sit back and watch a lot of stuff. And when I tell you, I'd be lying to you if I told you that when I saw it didn't bother me. I'd be telling you a straight up lie. Because I care about these people. I care about these people on a personal level. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I can give you countless examples of when my heart really dropped to the bottom, to the pit of my stomach, watching it because it was so painful. But that's what this space is very much. People don't want to admit it, but it's very much almost beef sector like at times. It really is. I can name so many in Third Nose content creators that I've gotten into it with. We get into it, but somehow we're able to just move on, move past it. We might do a response, we might not. We just might go our separate ways, but we move past it. And I'm going to tell you some ways that you can do it. And I want you to listen to me now. Listen to me. Let me just give you some examples of when my heart dropped down to the pit of my stomach. Aunt T, the Aunt T thing, and Robbie thing. I like them both. I had to sit on my hands, and I had to hold my tongue and not say anything. Elle Nixon. I like Elle Nixon. Oh God, of course somebody's calling me now. Don't call me right now, honey. I'm on live. That's my mod. And that's been a to me a very good supporter of mine. So that was hard to watch. When it, I can list. I'll put it there. I can put it that way. Sheila E. And if y'all don't know Sheila E has got to be the sweetest woman, the most. When I look at Sheila, I look at like a church sister, one of those church sisters with the big hats. Just a very classy lady. But this space has a way. Let me tell you, this space has a way of pulling you out of character. It does. And the reason that is because we do the most online because we're online. Sometimes we have to step back and take a breath and think to yourself, how would I respond in person? Would I talk to this person like this in real life? Would I do certain things to, would I behave the exact same way in person as I'm behaving online? And I had to ask myself that question more than once. More than once. So it's been a lot of fighting. Let me get to the point. It's been a lot of fighting, welcoming everybody. I'm not looking at the chat. I'll get distracted. And it's been hard to watch. Like I said, I was kind of out of it. I just saw her video this morning because I went to the doctor last night, and I got up and went to the doctor again so they can run some more blood to see if there was changes. And I just to prove it to you, I'm not telling no fib. Here, I'll come on camera so you can see my little hospital band. I'm going through a lot, you guys, so I can't really be getting my blood pressure all riled up, and nobody's asked me to. No one has asked me. I just want to make that clear. No one is asking me to fight their battles, and I'm not. There have been plenty of times, like I said, where the family, I call y'all YouTube family, where YouTube family is beefing, and I'm just like sitting on my hands, gritting my teeth because it's so hard to watch. It's so hard to watch when you guys fight each other. But I'm going to tell you, that's part of the problem. That's the reason that this space is small and doesn't grow very much, is because of that type of stuff, because it's unproductive. I'm going to get straight to the facts. It's unproductive. And guess who taught me that? O'Shea. Now I don't know. I got a lot of updates, y'all. I don't know if that video, I did not delete that video. A lot of my videos for some weird reason are still hidden. I'm organizing. That's my calling this week, is to organize the channel. I am getting my monetization back. I'm up for review again. So this video, I'm going to leave it up long enough for all the YouTube family to watch it, but this video will probably come down because I might play some copyright music. So this will come down. This is just a message for everybody, for the family. Fighting is unproductive. In the grand scheme of things, when you look at channels that have, there's people that I watch that have 380,000, 380,000 subscribers, 250,000 subscribers. I can go down the list. 1 million subscribers, 3 million subscribers. Most of these people don't ever go live. They don't ever go live. They do their uploads. Some of them are just uploads. Some of them are just shorts. They never go live. What am I telling you, family? I'm telling you that if you don't fuck with somebody, don't fuck with them. You don't have to hit nobody's panel. You don't have to go from channel to, I love y'all to death. But you don't have to do these things. We like to do these things. We like to interact with each other, right? We like to be, but I'm gonna be honest, when I'm at my calmest, when I'm most entertained is when nobody knows I'm there. When I'm in the clouds just chilling, laughing. When I'm in the clouds just having a good old time while I'm either doing my work or while I'm out with my dog exercising. That's when I have my best time. But I'm gonna be honest, that's not what makes your channel grow. Now, for naysayers that might say, well, Mahogany, if you know how to grow, how come you haven't grown? Let me explain something, y'all. There's people that I know that you guys don't know that I know, that I've been invited on some very large channels that I turned down for whatever reason I had, whatever personal thing I had going on. It doesn't mean I don't know how to. It just means at this point in my life, I've got things I got to deal with. That's way more important than YouTube. But if YouTube is important to you and your channel is important to you, put that work in. Stay fucking focused. Stay focused, family. That's the message here today. That's the bottom line message. Now, I'm going to tell you who told me that. And at first, honestly, I understood what he said, but it came through harsh. But I had to look at myself. And when he said it, I realized that he was 100% right. O'Shea told me that shit. I was up here mad as hell because I had been in the space for years. And then all of a sudden, imagine me being in this space for years, longer than Jessica X, longer than Crimson Curd, longer than Six the God, longer than all these women, right? I never had an issue with Six the Goddess or any of these other women, but I did have an issue with certain people because they did not produce anything. They didn't come on camera. They didn't show anything. They didn't show and prove. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And you know what he told me? He said, don't worry about what she's doing. Worry about what you're doing. Who cares what she's doing? He said, you know why she's growing? Because she's doing the work to grow. Now, I'm going to tell y'all just like O'Shea told me, which was one of the best advice I've ever gotten. I've gotten lots of good advice from y'all, but that was some of the best advice he ever told me. She's growing because she's doing the work that it takes to grow. She's found her niche. So now I'm telling you guys what you need to do. You need to stay focused. We are not all going to get along. We are not all going to like each other. We don't have to. We don't have to be around each other. We don't have to share panels together. And that doesn't make you, it doesn't mean anything. All it means is that you're focused and you're staying on your purpose. And I guarantee you, I'm promising you that if you stay focused and you stay on your purpose, you will surpass them leaps and bounds, because that's, you're doing what you're supposed to do. And I went back and I looked at her channel, and she was going live more frequently than me. She was connecting more frequently than me, going around spaces, going from this person to that person. She was doing the work that she needed to do to grow. So when I sat there and I watched that, I had to say, he's right. And from that point on, there was no need for me to discuss it. There was no need for me to get on panels about it. There was just no need for me to be in spaces that, at that time, manosphere spaces, that, there was no need, because I understood what I needed to do. Uploads and pre-records. These panels are cool or whatever, but in all actuality, they're non-productive. They're a waste of fucking time. I can show you right now, y'all. I went through my Cash App and I've donated, and this is, let me tell you, I'm proud of the money I've spent, but I've spent, well, thousands within this year. Now, guess how much I get back? But guess what? If you guys have given me $1 or 50 cents or nothing, but you're in this chat room right now, or you've ever been in my chat room and you hit the like button, I appreciate that, because all of that is a form of support. If you've shared my videos, all of that is a form of support. That's why I tell you guys all the time how much I appreciate you, and I show you all love, and I try and give back to you if I can, when I can. Okay, because I do appreciate you so much. But I'm saying this to say that if you think that that it's worth it to move that way, to just do panels, to be in chat rooms and stuff like that, it's not. It's unproductive financially and growth wise. It is. Stay focused. Stay on your purpose. Stay on your purpose. Remember that, family. First of all, there is no competition. All of us bring something different to the table. We all have our own personalities. There is no competition. No one is better than the other. We're all different. I know, you guys y'all been watching me. I've never said I'm better than anybody else. I'm not. But am I different? Yes, I'm different. You either vibe or you don't vibe. I'm okay with that too. The only thing I've ever asked people is to leave me alone. Like, if you really don't fuck with me, leave me alone. That's the only thing I've asked, because that kind of gets on my nerves. That gets on my spirit, because I don't bother nobody. I mind my own business. So I just want the same thing in return. Now, some of these platforms, I don't want to get into how this whole thing started, because it really don't even matter how this whole thing started. All I know is I will not be addressing anything that does not have to do with Mahogany Roots, period. I don't even know the brother Big J. I've seen him on panels throughout the years and stuff like that, on Reg's panel. Like I said, I think in the past I've seen him on Rude's panel. I think I might have seen him on Bomb Sherry's panel years ago. Like, I don't know this dude, but I know he doesn't like certain people that I like, and that's fine, which is why I have never gone to his show, which is why I have never hung out in his chat. Because I'm not going to be questioned about the people that I'm cool with. Listen, we're all cool with somebody that somebody else doesn't like. That has nothing to do with me. That's none of my business. And if it ever gets to the point where we're trying to control people and who they're friends with and who they hang out with, and I can't work like that. I don't work like that in my real life. And we shouldn't be asking other people on YouTube that we really don't know that well to move that way either. Everybody just focus on yourself, focus on the growth of your channel. That's what you should be doing. No, I had a plan and now I'm all over the place. But the plan, the biggest part of this live stream is to stay focused. That's what O'Shea told me to do. And I've slipped up time here and there, but it ultimately my mind goes back to what he told me. And you know who else told me? That Alfie Kingdom. And now look at Alfie. I think Alfie has over 100,000 subscribers now. When I met Alfie Kingdom had like either 9 to 11,000 subscribers. He's an international author. He travels the world. This man has been all over the world. He is living his best life. He does not have time to go back and forth with YouTubers. And neither should we. Now I'm a list. Okay, let me list some people. I just listed O'Shea. I just listed the brother Alfie Kingdom. I'm going to list some other people. Some of these people. Listen, I'm the type of person that I want you guys to pay attention to what I'm trying to tell you. It's not even about whether you like people or not. I do happen to like Alfie Kingdom. I do happen to have a lot of respect for O'Shea, but it's not about that. It's about watching and learning what they're doing. What are they doing? Hell, even Crimson Cure. Crimson Cure is sitting over there, I think, now with over 100 subscribers. I don't agree with Crimson Cure. But guess what? Nobody can doubt her work ethic. Nobody can doubt that. Crimson Cure is uploading. If you want to, we could look at her channel. Is uploads every day, if not multiple times a day. And she's doing live stream like once a week consistently. She's selling a book. She's networking. She's meeting and greeting people. That's what this is about. This is not about fighting each other and going to jumping on platforms and it's not about none of that. It's not. Do your work. Stay focused. Don't let people knock you off your square. Don't knock yourself off your square. And this thing is smooth like butter. It really can be smooth like butter. Y'all don't see me on the Manosphere platforms like that no more. I might go here and there, but I go pretty much to places where I feel like I'm going to be respected. There's a few of these dudes that I've known for years, and I know they're not going to let nobody disrespect me, so I'll go over there. And then I've made the mistake of thinking that about some people, and I learned, and now I'm not over there no more. It's just that simple. If there's somebody on a live stream that and I like I said, I'm telling y'all this because I've been through this. I've been through this time and time and time again. And then my true friends, my people that really care about me, they say, listen, you don't get along with this person, do not get on the platform with them. Don't be around them. Stay focused on what you're doing. You see them, you're on the platform, they jump on. When you're on the platform, jump down. You don't lose nothing by doing that. You don't lose anything by doing it because you already know what it is. You don't get along with that person, they don't get along with you. Just stay away from each other. Sometimes we don't even know. Like, I know it's happened to me a million times where people had shit out for me and I didn't even know about it. And I'm like, where did this come from? Leave them alone. Just leave them alone. If if they're grown, they'll eventually come to you and say what it is. If they don't, oh well. Oh well. But none of us, listen to me, none of us started our platforms together, and we're not necessarily, when we make it big, we're not necessarily going to end it together. The people who are there for you will be there for you, period. They'll come along for the ride. The people who are not will fall the fuck off. And that's where they're supposed to. They're supposed to fall off and go their own way. They're supposed to branch off and go on their own direction. And you're supposed to branch off and go your own direction. Stop trying to fit a square inside a triangle peg. You understand what I'm saying? Stop trying to force it. You don't need it. You know why? Because you're focused. See, a lot of people, and I've been asked this before, like, how can you, kind of admire somebody like Obsidian? How can you admire somebody like him? You know why I admire him? Because I watch the way he works. Do I agree with everything? No, but it has nothing to do with that. Look, Princella, perfect example. Perfect example. Like her or hate her, it don't even fucking matter. She's doing what she's meant to do. And she's focused. She's laser focused. And she's not letting nobody knock her off that focus. Every time I hit the internet, right now, everybody's talking about Jada Pinkett. But for the past damn 3, 4, 5, 6 months, everybody has had Princella's name in their mouths. Everybody. Either in their mouths or on their titles. So what does that mean? All they're doing is spreading her all over the internet, whether they realize it or not. That's all they're doing. But she's not responding to everything. As a matter of fact, I've seen her respond to very little. And that she's too focused. She's too focused getting her money. She's too focused doing what she believes is her calling. She's too focused on her purpose. And that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. So I was going to play a little music. I was going to, do it. Let me look at y'all. I was not going to read the chat, but I'm going to go ahead and read it because I respect you for coming in. I was going to play a little music and end it and leave this up for a few hours, then take it down. I am up for monetization, so if I play music, I will have to remove this. I will be cleaning up the channel. I will keep that O'Shea Duke Jackson interview and all the interviews that I've done because I've done some very good interviews, honey, with a lot of different people. Couples, all kinds of people. So I'm gonna definitely do some work on the channel so you guys still have access to that. But this channel will be changing. Enough of the fuck shit, man. Enough of the fuck shit. I've never been with it. But the older I get, I'm damn sure not with it. And I'm just not going to do it anymore. And like I said, you guys have slowly seen me back away. So now there's very few channels that I will step on their panel. Like I said, there's some of you that I trust. So of course I'll go on your panel. I'll go, like I just named, the crew. I call them the crew. I'll go on BMT's panel. I go on D. Durrell's panel. I'll go on Faith Factor's panel. I'll go on Auntie's panel. There's lots of you guys that I'll go to, but there's some channels I know it's a question mark. But I realize, okay, if I go there, I got to realize what possibly can happen. So you also got to know what channel you're on. And you got to kind of understand that channel holder because we all don't move alike. There's certain things on my channel that I will not tolerate. Everybody has a wrench and I've taken wrenches. I haven't blocked nobody because I don't really believe in that. Unless you're harassing me, then I'll block you. But I have taken away wrenches for people being disrespectful. I have dropped people off my panel. But every channel holder is different. So you need to vet people. Let me look at you guys. Hey, Jackie, teach me how. You better know it. Let me read what y'all are saying, then get the hell up out of here. Like I said the other night, people on here don't like it when you're successful and you seem happy. And that's the problem with us as people. The self-hatred is real. And oh, Joe said that to Auntie. Hey, RP. I haven't seen you in a long time, RPA. How you doing? I feel like there's more than one RPA, but welcome. It's good to see you. Y'all just saying hi. Hey, Hatched. Let me see. And it says on here, misery demands company, demand shame. Yeah, but we got to stop it. We got to stop it. And the way you stop it is just not being a part of it anymore. Just don't do it anymore. Queenmaker isn't a good example, though. She just tried to compare getting dragged by a woman on YouTube panel to domestic violence against women. That's dangerous rhetoric. So let me tell y'all what Auntie is talking about. I know what you're talking about. I saw that live. And I love y'all, but I'm a read y'all comments. I wasn't going to because I didn't want to get off into something else, but I'm going to read this. So if y'all don't know it, there's a brother named Daryl Long. He's from the Fight Club. And that's another thing. Oh, thank you. A part of the reason we're fighting so much is because we're starting to fight amongst each other. And if y'all who have been here a long time know that this happens whenever the group is too small. So what I'm telling you is to branch yourselves out. Auntie Ann L. Nixon told me this. Branch out to other spaces, become part of other communities that you know don't know, and start to grow with people that are outside the community. That'll help you get your own followings and your own people. And then also the uploads help you get people that is outside of this community. For instance, my uploads about celebrity, when I uploaded that video about Peach, I got lots of people from the beef sector. And then I also got lots of people from celebrity. And how do I know? Because I went back and I looked at who subscribed after I uploaded the video. And no, beef doesn't bother. The beef sector does. I'm actually cool with some of the people in the beef sector. If y'all haven't noticed, your girl could brawl. I just don't like doing it. You know, I will do it, but I don't like it. But basically, long story short, Daryl Long had the Queenmaker over there, okay? And I guess something happened between her and Robbie, whom I do like. And so I guess things went left, basically. But I saw the part where Queenmaker came back and she was talking about her history with men and how the reason that she had conflict with men is because she was trying to walk away and avoid the situation. And the conflict would arise whenever she would try to walk away. The man that she had, not men, but the man that she had conflict with would try and physically hold her there. Okay. And she was saying that energy that she was receiving, or she felt that was the same type of energy. Now, I'm not saying it was. I don't think it was. I don't want to get into this, but I do not think, first of all, I've known Robbie for a while and I don't get negative energy from her. I just don't. I don't pick that up from her. So I think Queenmaker, you guys got to realize this. Sometimes you just got to sit back and listen. When a person has been abused, especially multiple times, like she has, hell, I have, you become very sensitive. They call it hypersensitivity. I know this because I can be hypersensitive. For instance, if a woman has been yelled at, abused for many, many years, and she gets away from that man, she still has those type of reactions. So let's say she was with an abusive man, she gets away, she gets a new man, and he's wonderful, but they get into an argument and he starts to raise his voice. It's going to scare her. It's going to scare her more than it would somebody who's never been in a verbal domestic situation. So I understood what she's saying. I'm not making excuses. I just understand because I've been around abuse. I know about abuse all too well. So I'll leave that alone. Young Ria says, I learned a lot from this sector and I've had both positive and negative experiences. Good. Continue to learn. Continue to learn. Take your time. Get to know people. Joe says, because on here, misery left company and these roasted and cooking and deflecting when they're really talking about themselves and not you, but they get off on it. That happens too. Sometimes it's a, what you call it, a deflection. But it doesn't even matter why they're doing it. Just don't respond to it. Everything don't need a response. Because what you see, other people see too. What's done in the dark comes out in the light. Nobody, and I'm speaking for myself, nobody gets away with anything. That's why till this day, even though I don't know the last time that I've been confrontational on somebody's panel, I don't even know. Like far as me confronting, because I used to confront, honey. Now I don't confront. Usually I'm getting confronted. Usually I'll sit down in the chat room and just let them, it just depends. But that's why to this day, 2023, somebody will jump up on the panel and bring up something from goddamn 2018 because, they're still living in the past. That's why. You've moved on and they're still living in the past. They're still upset about something from goddamn 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. Don't fall into it. Move on. Stay focused. Y'all, that's about it. Hey, April Showers, good to see you. Hey, Misha Mac, let me say hello to y'all. I didn't need Mills. What's up? Like I said, I wasn't even really planning to look at you guys' comments. Oh, let me scroll up. Let me scroll. Queen. Hey, Queen. Where's Sheila E? I hate YouTube beef. Sheila E's still here, but Sheila E took a break. Sometimes you have to do that. You have to take a break. Oh, bye you. And I want to make sure that I get everybody. Bye you. And I said hello to Third. Okay. Alonzo. Let me say hi to Alonzo. Hey, what's up, boo? Y'all stop this fighting, please. Stop this fighting, man. Oh, Mace. My boo-boo was here. Hey, Mace. Okay. Y'all stop fighting, please. I'm asking y'all to stop fighting. I'm asking y'all to stop it.
Nowadays, people tend to look over the real art of DJing. It's more than standing on top of the DJ booth with your hands up. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about scratching. This is what keeps me passionate about DJing.
Rhythm, you have it or you don't. You have rhythm, you have it or you don't. You don't. Make it funky, 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 make it funky.
Not quite my tempo. Dragging just a hair. It's all good. No worries. Here we go. 5, 6, and.
You think it's a game? You think it's a video game?
See, that's what y'all want to do. I had to do that, y'all. That was my promotion video for my Rumble show that I never did do. We did it once. So since I got it, I might as well use it. But that's what y'all want to be out here doing. We say we're trying to have decent conversations and respectable conversations, and then we end up doing that. All right. So if we're not going to be able to do decent conversations, then maybe we should just, go our separate ways and do our own content. Stay focused. Peace, you guys.